This video is sponsored by MOFT. Hey, how's it going? My name is Shu. Today I want to talk about my favorite Mac apps that I've been using almost every day, and they all got a big AI update recently. So let's see what they can do now. So probably the app I use most often on my Mac is Embra. I actually introduced it a while ago on my channel, but it's gotten a huge update recently. So essentially, Embra lets you initiate conversations with ChatGPT anywhere on your Mac, but now it can do so much more than that. Thanks to new plugins, you can of course choose whether you want to use GPT 3.5 or the new GPT 4, then install the plugins you want from the plugin store. They are adding new ones frequently, and currently there's already 8 of them. For example, I got this plugin that lets ChatGPT access the internet and generate responses based on the search results. This is great because ChatGPT itself doesn't know the latest information and news, so having the internet available for it makes it extra helpful. Also, there's a bunch of other plugins, like the one where you can ask anything about your PDF document and find images from Unsplash. But that's not all. You can find a whole bunch of public agents, which are AI chatbots made for a specific purpose. You know, like responding to emails kindly, brainstorming business ideas, passive income ideas, or life coaching. They're all designed with very detailed prompts and instructions, which make them very easy to use and helpful right on the spot. Embra is free at the moment, though I don't think it will stay that way forever, so check it out now if you're interested. Another app I use almost every day is Raycast AI. Most Mac users know Raycast by now because it's one of the most popular apps. You can use it to launch apps in a second, to create a new note or search notes in Notion, translate text, manage your clipboard history, and so much more. But you also got a big update recently called Raycast AI. Like Embra, you can now use ChatGPT from Raycast. You just need to open Raycast and hit Tab key. This will open the chat window, so it's quite similar to Embra, but one of the main differences is that Raycast AI comes with a bunch of AI commands or prompts. For instance, you can select something and then use one of the commands to improve it. You can use on emails, your notes, article drafts, and so on. It's pretty useful because you don't have to type those prompts every time. But if it's not enough, you can create your own commands, and I love how simple it is. It's pretty intuitive and easy. Probably takes less than a minute to make a new one. And this is something Embra doesn't have yet. Their public agents are close but not as polished as Raycast AI's. This AI feature requires paid subscription, which is $8 per month. So given it does almost the same thing as Embra, you might not need to pay for it, at least for now. Alright, if you want to use other AI chatbots other than ChatGPT or create your own bots, Paw is a great app for that. GPT 3.5 is of course available on Paw, but you can also use GPT-4. But also there are alternative models such as Claude and Claude Plus, which is almost as good as GPT-4. It's apparently great for creative writing and sounds more like an actual person, but I haven't tested it myself. But what's cool is that you can create your own chatbot with Paw. I suppose this is similar to Embra's public agent. You can give AI specific instructions so it talks like you want it to. For example, I got this therapy bot from someone on Twitter. It's designed to act like an actual therapist who you can talk to anytime, anywhere. And surely it's not something that can replace actual therapy, but it's a nice addition, especially if you don't have time to go to therapy sessions or doesn't want to spend the money on it. Anyway, there are so many other customized AI chatbots that you can use right away for different purposes. You want to learn a language, there is a tutor chatbot. You want to learn how to code, there's a coding bot. I love Paw because there's also a mobile app unlike the others, so you can continue your conversations on the go. It's available both on iOS and Android. I have it both on my iPhone and the Galaxy S23 Ultra. I use it almost every day. Speaking of something that I use every day, you should definitely check out this laptop stand. I've been carrying this around almost everywhere I go and using it almost every day for the last 6 months. It's not a typical laptop stand you see on the market, it's much more than that. It's foldable like origami, thin and lightweight, so it can fit in any bag or space in your room. You can just take it out when you want to create a comfortable workspace. What I love is that it can transform into different shapes, depending on how you want to use it. If you want to relieve your wrist pain or correct your posture, you can fold it to a 25-degree angle. This will help you sit comfortably and naturally with your hands in the right position. But if you're working with a separate keyboard and mouse, you can adjust the angle to 45 degrees, which will bring the screen up close to the eye level. Even when you're reading a book or something on a tablet, you can change the angle again, so you can put the tablet on the stand and read it comfortably. But my favorite way of using it is as a portable standing desk. I've been trying to stand more lately because sitting for a long time can severely impact your health. But I didn't want to spend a lot of money on standing desk, so this laptop stand is perfect. It's portable, so you can take this anywhere you want, like your office or cafe, although you probably get weird looks from people. Anyway, I love this laptop stand. I highly recommend it to anyone who wants a comfortable workspace or looking for a way to stand more. Check it out from the link in the description if you're interested. Alright, thanks. There is another AI app that's saving me a lot of time and energy, and that is Ask Rewind. I did a full review a few weeks ago on my channel, so you might know it already. I don't want to go into too much detail, but this is such an innovative app. So it keeps a record of everything you do on your Mac, including what you saw, watched, and said. And this app uses that record and ChatGPT to answer your questions. This means Ask Rewind can answer questions that ChatGPT alone cannot answer because it has information about you and what you do on your Mac. I'm aware it kind of sounds creepy, but it's amazing because you can get very personalized responses and suggestions because it knows your preferences. I suppose this is the closest experience I've ever had to an actual human assistant. Anyway, if you're curious, make sure to check out my full review of Ask Rewind and how I use it in my workflow. Alright, thank you so much for watching everyone, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so. Okay, thank you so much, and see you in the next one. Bye!